mind. This is an internal call.
Greetings, gargantuans, and welcome to a brand new video today. I can feel magic in the air, as opposed to love. What could it be? Behold, Brazilian crooner, Mr. Daniel Vasque. Toss your coin, sir.
Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty.
Oh my god, gives me the chills every time I hear him sing this song. He's so fantastic.
Her voice may be almost as important to gamers as Lara's double pistols, curves and skimpy shorts.
Kung Fu Hot Dog is a Kung Fu renegade cop. Now he must defeat the most evil Kung Fu master in the world.
For a modern gaming audience.
For a new world of unspeakable adventures.
I said, Mummy, I like the way the lady runs.
Get ready for a new world of unspeakable adventures, never before shown in a motion picture. Get ready for Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Snake. Snake. Oh, but the Unreal Engine tech demos this week, folks, have been absolutely balls to the wall crazy. They've been popping up on my feed everywhere, and of course now I need to look at The Witcher 4 because honestly I saw some things tweeting around about this yesterday. But before I actually get into my main reaction, this is Angry Joe Below, a guy I sometimes like. Now, we all saw that first trailer from last year of Witcher 4, and what was the public outcry? People talking about the fact they uglified Ciri, which I think is a justified statement to make because in the previous games she looked great. Now the trials of the grasses, right? You know, she's gone through those and she survived. Then that's probably what's de-aged her a little bit. But still, it's a fantasy RPG game, so why can't you keep the fantastical element of attractiveness within the game? What's wrong with that? But here's what Joe says, because his reaction, which by the way was in 1080p when he could have streamed it in 4K, but hear what he says.
Could have spent that coin better. And transition.
His favorite word.
Here she is. Tracker.
Salt.
She looks good.
Free money.
Always look good. Fucking weirdos on the internet complaining about nothing. Besides, anybody in the trailer, the fucking first trailers always look different than the final games.
Yeah, but listen, Joe, did I hear you complain about that with Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet? Because I'm telling you what, bro, that is not going to change. Whatever Neil Druckmann gives to you, he's going to force feed you and you have to swallow it all the way down. Look, I'm going to say something very controversial here, folks. But she looks like she's had a mastectomy. Or half a mastectomy. I mean, look. Just look. Forget this 1080p piece of garbage because I'm going to give you 4K, folks. You know why? Because you absolutely deserve it. And I'm rolling up my sleeves like it was the 1990s all over again, folks. So here we are. The state of Unreal in 4K. Look at that. 69,000 upvotes compared to only 1,700. It's a narrow margin, folks. And I'm joking when I say that. It's far from that. But let's have a deep dive. 14 minutes long. Let's see what we get. Technical presentation, not actual gameplay. So in the actual demo itself, folks, and this is the thing, right? Now people are saying, oh, rejoice, rejoice. We've got a great looking Ciri again. This is a demo. I don't trust CD Projekt Red. They can show you all this fancy goodies, and then when the actual game comes out, they're going to completely reverse everything that you've seen here. Now, That's probably a bit of an exaggeration on my part, because if they do that, it's actually bad will opposed to the fans that have been saying, can you just give us an attractive looking Ciri? Don't forget CD Projekt Red have bowed down to ESG and DEI, and there has been some alleged involvement with Sweet Baby Inc. headlined by Kim Belair. Right, let's skip some of this. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, hello. Jesus. That was a werewolf? A lichen? Looks like an English 50 pence coin. How cool. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I saw it, but I didn't believe it, and now I'm believing it, folks. Attractive women, what I always celebrate here on my channel, and she is looking damn good. Oh, wow.
Salt. Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
She sounds great. I hope this is not going to be a case of you have the actress being an activist and she spoils things for the players. Not that we would expect an Erika Ishii type situation with Ghosts of Tsushima Part 2, right? Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh my goodness. The curvature, the uniform, the cape, and she's got curves, ladies and gentlemen, like every biological woman should always have. Oh, love it. Wow. That is just, wow. Absolutely fantastic. You know, I've got to take that back a bit. I really have to. This is a Western video game. I mean, come on. You know, we normally expect this thing from China, right, at the moment. But holy shit, man. Yeah, I do wonder that, because again, here's a reminder, folks, of what the original trailer looked like. Yeah, and now we have this. Now, it seems as, I mean, if you dare to challenge CD Projekt Red about why they've actually abandoned for the time being DEI and ESG in favor of what we expect from video games, you know they're just going to brush everything under the carpet. The 7th generation of video game consoles, right? The Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, and what were the game sizes? Typically 1 to 5 gig. When you had an update, it was like 203 megabytes. I know this because I've been replaying MotorStorm Apocalypse on my PS3 in my living room, and it's so refreshing to see that. Unreal Engine 3 back then, right? I mean, now we're on Unreal Engine 5, and the costs are going to go up. I reckon when this game is released, what, maybe in 2027? Maybe before that, by the way this demo is going, this will be easily more than $100 or £100 to pay for. And that's just the standard edition, folks. Don't ask me to pronounce those names. That's not going to happen.
Everyone, and welcome to the State of Unreal at Unreal Fest Orlando.
Oh, thank you, Orlando. Right, I didn't know where this was actually being held.
So much more. We are thrilled that you're able to join us. Thank you. But first things first, I'm here with Sebastian and Kitek from CD Projekt Red. We have a lot to talk about. Hey, guys.
Hey. Thank you, Wyatt.
I wonder if there's going to be a multiplayer asset regarding this game when it comes out, like Unreal Engine. What's that? The Unreal Tournament. That's what I'm thinking of. I wonder if you're going to get that, like Ciri going up against Geralt and all the other characters from The Witcher. I do want a cool jacket, by the way. If they sell those, I would like to buy one, definitely. Does it say, oh, CD Projekt Red? Okay, nothing else. and he's wearing a power watch, or no, he's not wearing a power watch. So there's a semblance of a man here, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm saying, because real men always wear real watches.
Thank you, Wyatt, and hello, everyone.
Hello.
With The Witcher 4, we're stepping things up. And to do that, we needed the right partner. One that truly understands that great open-world games are all about art and technology coming together.
Yeah, and look, our goals are completely aligned here. And around the launch of UE5, your awesome team at CD Projekt Red announced a collaboration to make open-world development in Unreal even better. And it's an opportunity, we just couldn't pass it up. So we've been working on a technical demo together to achieve just that.
Like I said, it's a technical demo. It could all change.
Kitek is going to play the build for us.
Sure, let's do it.
Oh gosh, yeah. I've seen people online saying he's not really controlling everything with that PlayStation 5 controller. Back in the good old days of E3, like when people like Cliff Blazinski went out there and was playing Gears of War 1, I believe that was all real.
Rod Ferguson, senior producer backstage. He's going to be playing as Dom. I'm going to be playing as Marcus. And in this part, we have to traverse essentially a locust sinkhole.
But subsequently, when you've had demos after that, things have kind of gone a little bit wrong. And maybe when they're controlling things, it's not corresponding with what's on the big screen, right? So, yeah, here we go. They're trying to bring back the E3 feels, which I understand.
This is
I get it.
a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4. What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing. So in the game, you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin.
So she's definitely a witcher. So again, as other people have said, like she had a very high power level and she's downgraded that for this game. So they're kind of going against what Andrzej Sapkowski has stated in his books. Now, I've not read his books, but I'm aware of some things, and I don't think he will be happy about this. This is the same Andrzej Sapkowski who wrote off the Witcher video games as being frivolous, and then when they were making coin, he wanted some of that, didn't he? And he should have listened to his agent who said, hey, Andre, they're making your books into games. You should probably get a big paycheck, dude. And he was like, nah. Oh, that was such an embarrassing moment in his career.
And you'll get to explore it in a game. Right now, Ciri is investigating a monster and after
just imagine if Ubisoft made... Well, look, Ubisoft are making Hexe, aren't they? Their new Assassin's Creed game. I wonder if they're watching this and they're thinking, shit, we've got to do this. We've got to make this in our environment, right? I mean, come on, man. It'd be so funny if they did.
She's heading back to a nearby village.
It's definitely brighter in colors, that's for sure.
All right, everyone. Meet Kelpie.
Hello, Kelpie. No Roach.
Weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt had Roach, Ciri has her own loyal companion.
We return to town.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural.
I mean, look, I said this is like a tech demo, but they've got the voice actress to lend her vocal talents. This should hopefully end up in the game. Would it look this good in the end? Look, remember Watch Dogs #1 when we saw that amazing tech demo and it was on a PC, not on a console? We all got fooled, didn't we? Even I was just in awe of it. And then when the final game came out, I think it was 2014, the disappointment on all of our faces, like, dude, man, well, what is this? This is dog doo-doo. What's going on? And again, that was an Ubisoft game.
And just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Ciri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed. And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded.
Oh, so Kelpie's a female horse. All right, that makes sense. She's a female witcher.
Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver, and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
So it's like their version of animal mode capture without using a real horse, because that'll take a lot of time and a lot of money. Not bad. Not bad.
So let's leave Ciri behind for a second and talk about the world itself. So much of the Witcher world is natural, organic.
Now, you know, listen, guys, I'm not a tech expert, and I'm just watching this as a commentator and as a spectator. There will probably be other people out there who are way, way more knowledgeable than me about this sort of stuff. They might spot inefficiencies within this tech demo. So CD Projekt Red know that their reputation is on the line when they're giving the whole world this incredible presentation. So far, it's been really, really good. I want to see monsters. I want to see some combat and fight. I don't think we're going to see that in this one.
Nature is hard.
It's all about the environment and what Ciri looks like, how she interacts with people and things around her.
Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle.
Oh, foliage. Here we go again.
Nanite foliage. And in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf.
Oh, nanites, that's where I download my software from.
And
that looks amazing. Holy shit.
Past, they needed a complete rethink.
Let's see what Valkyros has to offer.
Not her again.
Oh, damn. Spit on her. Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with that bear, man. Holy shit. Your own form of entertainment when you're bored, ladies and gents. But by the way, hey, you know, this kind of reminded me of Fable, right? We're meant to be getting a new Fable game, and yeah, I found with those guys over at is it Turn 10 or Playground Games? They're making that. Do you think they're going to change the face of their female protagonist, who in this case looks half man, half woman? I don't think they're going to do that, actually.
Massive weapons.
Banker.
They're going to be resolute and stick to this. If CD Projekt Red actually deliver what's here now upon the game's release, well, I will give them some credit.
Sometimes even setting off chain reactions. Everything is working together.
Yeah, listen, that dude with the control, no, bro. I don't think you're controlling her. This is a tech demo. Come on, man.
Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
I honestly don't mind that Geralt isn't back in this. I mean, he's got a small part in this game, but honestly, it's great that Ciri gets to be her own person, but I wish she was using her time travel abilities more than her becoming a Witcher. So again, as people have stated, why would she go from a higher power level to downgrading? There has to be a specific reason why she's done that. And if they explain it well, then fine, fair enough. But you know what? You know, you could have called it Ciri, A New Beginning, something like that. But no, when a successful version of the male character's there and you bring in the female version of it, just like Eve, played by Anna Diarmaz in Ballerina, which is coming out in a couple of days' time. It's kind of like that, right? But if it's done well, then hey, you might just have to consume products.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series Quest his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You're off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? Witcheress. What news of my wagons?
He called the Witcheress. Interesting.
I found them.
Damn, dude. You can get lost in those eyes forever. Holy shit. This is, yeah, on the freckles in their face. Oh, that's incredible, man.
Well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, if I'm not...
So I do wonder, right, because CD Projekt Red have kind of leaned into the ESG and DEI aspects of what is meant to sell a product these days.
My name is Piotr Nilubowicz.
Who?
I'm also personally involved in a range of environmental, social, and governance initiatives, ESG for short.
You gotta be kidding me. Who greenlit this garbage?
Are we going to see diverse characters within this universe? Will Ciri go far and wide? I don't know. I mean, if that happens, it's going to happen, right? And I'll be very curious to see what the fallout will be on that one. So let's see, because I think CD Projekt Red won't be able to help themselves. They'll find a way to put it in. I mean, look, they did that with Kingdom Come 2, and that game was a monumental success, right? So
Not one speck. I presume
holy
this
shit.
is no surprise to you. Now.
She's got a real cheeky manner about her, hasn't she? She's got like a cut lip as well. That is just mad, but she's mischievous. I mean, she was mischievous in the previous games anyway, but I wonder if she'll have a love interest, and I wonder what her preference will actually be. That's another cause for discussion, right?
Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush, shush, shush.
The manticore that flattened your cart and devoured your men. Quite the opposite.
Holy shit, that armor set is absolutely off the wall. Like Michael Jackson. Hee. Damn, man. And we have bits of the red and the brown and the grey, all colors that go together.
Manticore. No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton. Not here.
While Ciri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
And catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
So that camera zoom, I'm wondering how they're doing that. Is that in-game, or they got a motion capture thing going on there, or are they doing the Adobe thing where it looks like you're zooming in from out to in? It's interesting.
Ladies after one of those.
Of course, when I see anything with fish in the market, I think of Hitman. When you know that mission where you have to go and poison somebody with a puff of fish implement. That's what that reminds me of.
You mind, dearest?
This looks good. This looks really, really good. I mean, how many millions of pounds has gone into this game already? I mean, do you want to take a stab? You want to take a guess, folks? I mean, honestly, I'm going to estimate right. I mean, all the money they've got to make this game, I reckon at the moment of me doing this reaction, 350 million. I'm going to say at the best. If it's more than that, I'll be shocked. But let's see. Oh.
Onward, Kelby.
Now she's smiling at the dragon. So is it a case of we're going to meet again, or she's a dragon lady now? She's friends with them because she's not afraid of the dragon? I'm curious. Not a dragon, no. Is that a griffin? Oh, no, it's a dragon, right? It could be a griffin. I think it's a... No, it's definitely a dragon. Right, are we going to get an actual release here? Learn more at the new Witcher or thewitcher.com. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. So, what are your thoughts and what are your feelings, my fellow heathens? Did this 4K gameplay blow you away? Are you, like me, a little bit skeptical because we're seeing a new refined Ciri, not the ugly fest we had before? Now listen, the previous version of Ciri that we saw, she looked okay, but I get what people were saying, and even I am and still in agreement with that fact that why doesn't she look the usual self? Why is she the ESG DEI design of video games going forward? Why don't video gamers, or rather the people behind them, just give us attractive characters? I mean, it really does befuddle me why this always happens. But leave your thoughts below, smash the like button and the subscribe button. Many thanks to the new people who have found my channel, and thank you again, YouTube, for making that happen. And I'll catch you catching me for the return of the next video.
Been through hell and high water, you and me. Fact is, you know me better than anyone else does. Actually, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Thanks for everything. And know we all miss you, old friend. So, might be my birthday, but I say, here's to you. Now, tell us how you're doing.